Everyone, I, Neha Tripathi, going to take the topic Strategic Human Resource Management. As from the topic you can easily make out, it is about human resource, which is called as HRM. If we code in a proper definition, is mainly concerned with the most effective use of people to achieve organization and individual goals. Definitely, organization will be mainly focused to maximum utilize their existing resource to generate maximum outcome. And in this, human resource play a very vital role. Definitely, for attaining the organization success or any goal, organization definitely will see that the human resource also should be maximum utilized to their best caliber and competency to reach that goal where the organization wanted to reach. If we code with the second definition, human resource management is the planning, organizing, directing, controlling of the procurement, development, compensation, integration, maintenance, separation of human resource to the end of the individual, organizational, and social objectives are accomplished. Meanwhile, if we see the nature of the HRM, universal in nature, yes, HRM when we practice in a prevalent situation, or we can say each and every situation of the organization, whether it is for the public, for private, government, non-government, educational and corporate, it is almost going to use every area at their maximum caliber. It's mainly focuses on that personal functions pervasive at all the functional area, whether we go to the marketing, finance, productions. And second nature, if we discuss, is an action oriented. Action oriented, if we see that whatever the in the organization employee going to perform, every organization and authority look at things very carefully, and this keep as a record and written procedure or rules, we can say, is a very necessary that whatever the human resources or existing employee performing in an organization should be kept as a record. An issue of employee at workplace are resolved with the help of the rational policy, and that rational policy is been held liable that HR department will going to prepare. If we focus on the main work of HR is right now has become both hard HR and soft HR. HR is also performing in the internal environment of the business as well as external environment of the organization. With this, I would like to move ahead into next slide. Strategic knowledge management. If we see this slide, it has been very clearly mentioned. A knowledge strategy defines to overall approach an organization intend to take align its knowledge resource and capabilities to intellectual requirements of its strategy. A strategic attitude is necessary to achieve a sustainable competitive advantage. As you can see that where we are following the strategies, proper process during our the practice of the operation which is going to be conducted in any particular organization. Similarly, when we acquire knowledge, we go through with the several process. First, we need to identify the area which we need to focus on, and then when we identify that area, we go through that area properly, and whatever the problems we are facing, we go through it and try to cater solution, and with that help of solution we put that solution into implementation, and after that we survey that after implementation what result has been come out. So knowledge management is somehow is related to intellectual requirement, where the knowledge acquisition also require the proper process to be undertaken. Features and significance, if we see in the knowledge management strategic initiative, invest, support of existing structure, competency, knowledge retention mechanism, culture, external network and knowledge management system. Invest, implement change to structure, competency, knowledge retention mechanism, cultural external network and knowledge management system. If we see, knowledge is a very vast thing. If we say that we cannot cater all the knowledge inside in our mind. Even a doctor also need to get specialized at their particular field, whether it is a neurosurgeon or whether it is a cardiologist. The particular segment they need to decide and work accordingly and take the knowledge, learning, proper degree and then apply that degree into practice. Similarly, the knowledge acquisition also undergo with the same thing. And with this knowledge retention mechanism, we tend to learn various things, whether it is about external network or internal network, knowledge management system, and remove all the obsolete knowledges. Obsolete knowledges, in a sense, I can say that the day by day the technologies are getting improved, getting upgraded, getting the level of technology has been changed from the past 10 years. So with that changing of the technology, we need to understand that we have to focus on an upgraded version of the softwares and apps are now available in the Google Play Store and everywhere, and accordingly now we are preparing our further work. So upgradation of knowledge, whether in the technological aspect or learning aspect, both are very important. KM process framework. If we see the KM process framework in this diagram, in the middle of the star we can see knowledge based assets. Assets means what? The things which are used for the beneficiary or in the organization. Tacticals and strategies are the both in a different side, the block is been mentioned. And in this diagram, this is very clearly mentioned that everything like every knowledge is which passes to individual, and that individual when it applied to any particular area, what kind of a feedback or what kind of results and outcomes are coming, and after results and outcome analysis we will definitely keep as a record, and later in a future we will definitely going to find more best solution than previous one, and we will take into consideration the previous solution also, and with solution 1 plus solution 2 of current scenario is equal to new things or new things would be discovered. So discovery or we can say research, or we can say the new things comes out, proper word I would use a research. Research is means of what? The things which is available in the terms of data or thing, it come out with available data which is available in the previous historical record. And a discovery means what? You have discovered something that which has never been seen before. So I would definitely use the proper term research over here. Knowledge based management process model. As you can see in this model, human focus, knowledge creation and sensing, knowledge organizing and capturing, knowledge sharing and dissemination. In this diagram it has been very clearly mentioned how the things are being created, then it has been sensed and feel that whether things will going to okay, and how the things is organized, personalized and captured. And the last, definitely the technology focus is very important, because today in current scenario, without knowledge of technology, we cannot going to implement anything, because with the help of technology, uh, we need to take the work. So technology plus work go parallel, साथ साथ चलते हैं ये दोनों. Knowledge management process, as I have said earlier also, knowledge discovery and detection, knowledge organization and assessment, knowledge sharing, knowledge reuse, knowledge creation and knowledge acquisition. This entire process is very necessary to understand that everything which going to be taken place or going to be commenced, it passes through several level, and when it passes to several level, when it reach to that ultimate destiny, that where the work is end, analysis is done, and that framework is ready, then that framework is ready to show in front of anyone. Core competency definition is greatly defined as in a properly by Prahalad and Hamel, who define as collective learning of the organization, especially how to coordinate different production skills and integrate multiple streams of technology. Since it has been defined multiple way, but very generally core competency refers to a firm primary expertise which source of sustained competitive advantage. Core competency, if we separate these two words, core means a main center point on which everything is lying on, and competency means as the productions and skills and these all things, when we integrate into one particular circle, definitely the comparison starts, and with that comparison we need to compare who is minutely up and who is minutely down. So this is we can define in a two different the two word when combined together, core competency. So definitely we need to measure the level of the production skills and multiple streams of technology. Identify and accessing the core competency, definitely it is a part of core competency, and sustaining and core competency means when you identify the core competency, it is very important how to sustain long term in this core competency. Like knowledge is all about assets, is that asset which can be used again and again, and also with the help of upgradation you can use that upgraded knowledge in your future perspective also. And also this increasing and knowledge and sharing of knowledge definitely create a multiple solution of a one single problem. 5 P's: planning, people, process, product, performance. Before starting anything, we need to plan beforehand. Suppose you're going for a picnic, and before going picnic you need to plan out what things you need to integrate. Suppose you need to make a lunch, you need to wake up early, what clothes you are going to wear, what things you need to carry out, like suppose sunscreen, sunglasses, you need to keep all things in at one place. So planning is the most important part of strategic knowledge management. Same if we go to people, knowledge management relies on people to provide knowledge and use effectively. Definitely when the knowledge is been given to people, and people definitely going to use that knowledge effectively in their future practical implication, and it create a kind of a social community. Process, any things which need to be undertaken, it passes through level 1, level 2, level 3, then final stage, and then finished. Product description is very necessary, as we know that similar clear definition of critical knowledge object and outcome assist perceiving the facilities to access And the last is performance. Long term and short term outcome need to be considered, monitored to ensure that knowledge community is effectively built its knowledge strategy to evaluate the important part of knowledge management. Definitely, if we see the performance appraisal system very carefully, this is a kind of a tool, and performance appraisal method use two types of tool, whether it is traditional or whether it is a modern method. In modern method we use management by objective 360-degree appraisal, and if you go to traditionally, so it is ranking rating method. So these are the method or tools or techniques with the help of which we can properly measure what actually human performed in their past. 5 P's model in the form of diagram, as you can see: knowledge, culture, knowledge physiology, knowledge value. All these are the elements where are people, planning, process, product and performance. And inside this circle, definitely people participate in things: commitment, sharing the culture, leadership value. And in planning, define knowledge needs a system and process, long term perspective, measurement of structure. And in process, we include strategy, principle, process, practice and message. Capturing management distribution, core knowledge, long term, short term. Efficiency, core business skills, utilize core competency. These diagrams represent the perfectly what is about 4P and where it is being utilized in the knowledge and as an individual. Knowledge management model in the terms of a block. You can see that in this diagram it is very clearly mentioned that knowledge influence, knowledge foundation, knowledge application, knowledge enhancement and review. It is a kind of a terms of a pillar we are representing this slide, in this slide, that organizational influence in the context, in the strategic knowledge, in the strategic leadership and knowledge culture. In the knowledge foundation, if we see, the subheading is human resource management. Definitely this foundation stabilize or formulate the human resource management and knowledge system. Knowledge application, as I have discussed, core knowledge, knowledge repository, knowledge service, learning and development. And in the knowledge enhancement and review, you can see knowledge evaluation, knowledge sustainability and issue and research. Thank you everyone. I hope you liked my video, and if you want some more video on strategic human management,